Hello, happy Friday. Oh, yes, we are live to our coffee break live today. And I already done started with this over here. I did something. I have a sauce. I don't know why I took it off the sauce. But anyway, happy Friday to you guys. This is Miss Jean Marlo Davis. I'm giving you fabulous today. Fabulous. Yes. That's what I'm giving to you today. But today we're going to talk about when it comes to building our business, money versus time, time versus money, what's important, what should we focus on when it comes to building our business, creating a new brand, marketing that brand, bringing it to market, guys, and getting enough eyes on it to be profitable for you. And I have some clients that I coach and I mentor, and some that are having great success. They got great ideas, and we're helping them from start to finish to develop that product, to make sure that there's a high demand for that product, and then also showing them how they can use free media, social media to promote that product, as well as paid advertising to help them to grow their brand, to get noticeable in the marketplace. Now, when we talk about this, when we talk about a new product, a new service, whatever it is that you're offering, there's something in there that a lot of people do not like. And that, my friends, is that word called patience, okay? When it comes to patience with building a brand, building a business, a lot of people don't have it. They want it overnight. They want it overnight. And unfortunately, guys, the knowledge doesn't happen overnight. What I find is that you got to understand what my mentors have shared with me. I have so many, thank God, that have shared with me over the years. The painful process in building a business and branding yourself is the time that it's going to take to do it. It's going to happen. If you could just trick yourself in your mind just to not even pay attention to the time, but to pay attention to the activity, then the results are going to take care of itself. I remember when I created the Tiffis Wealth Creators program, and now we're affectionately from Inner Circle to Mastermind Coaching to now it's going to be TWC University, which is Tiffis Wealth Creators University. We're in the process of getting that changed up and everything, because we're really diversifying with what it is that we're doing. And we think TWC University is like sexy as hell. So that's what we're going with. Okay, so with that, guys, we have our trainings. We have our live workshops and our seminars like the Tiffis Tax Max, the Tiffis Wealth Max. We have Impact, 4P, Purpose, Passion, Power, and Possibility. We have Supercharge Your Business and Increase Your Profits. We have the Level Up Coaching Firm that deal with mentoring and coaching. Guys, we have a lot of trainings online that we have automated. Now, when we decided to do this, my husband, when I said we, I'm talking about me and my husband, we decided to do this. Who is that right there? Pamela, thank you for joining us on the Coffee Break Live. Hallelujah. Good afternoon, darling. Good afternoon. I don't have my glasses on, and I'm looking too cute to put them on right now. So they right here, but I'm not going to put them on. But I can see y'all. Okay. When we decided to start building this out, now, you would think that I was a crazed woman because I kind of locked myself away and I was researching everything, dealing with marketing, dealing with branding, dealing with, plus I went to a couple of conferences that was out of town, met some great, amazing people in Las Vegas. And I started putting all this stuff together. As a matter of fact, I have like several books of just notes of even understanding Facebook advertising and algorithms and having having a business, Facebook.business.com. I didn't understand that. I learned about how to set up a marketing account with Facebook. And then I learned about YouTube and the importance of which I had a YouTube channel, years ago, but I really didn't understand everything, and I'm still learning about it. And then Google Ads, and just really seeing what top people are doing to grow their business. Now, you got some people, I like to say they get buck for the camera. They're going to do anything for the camera to get views and things of that nature. But if that's a part of your trend, you know, you're a comedian, you got the right to get buck and have a good old time because you're a comedian. That's what you're doing. You know, you're a speaker, you're a trainer. You got to think about ways that you can, you know, not mess up your brand, but still be you, 100% you. And think about when you're doing all that you're doing on social media, think about diversity, think about who all you want to reach and not just a certain group. You know, people are watching you all the time. Believe you me, you might see 1 or 2 views in your corner of your screen, but it's a lot of people that's watching you that you don't see. So you got to think about that. So when I was doing my research and I was in here taking like countless notes. One thing I learned is you want to learn something new, right? You want to learn it. You then want to do it and master that thing. And then you can make it profitable and teach it. Russell Brunson talks about that with his book, Expert Secrets. He talks about how we all have skills and talents in us that we can quantitate and make some serious income. Now, what if you took an idea that you have, maybe you want to do a workshop, a live workshop, a seminar, do that. But what if you took that same idea and you had somebody to record you and you did a webinar and you had a platform that allowed you to upload the webinar, all right, and allow people to watch it on demand. Now you can have 1,000 webinars going on for whatever price that you put there and make money in your sleep. We talk about this at our Supercharge Your Business and Increase Your Profits Bootcamp. And that bootcamp is coming up in Puerto Rico. That's going to be the 3rd one. The first 2 was in the U.S. Now we're traveling and we chose Puerto Rico. We want to be on the beach. We want to put our toes in the water and we want to make money, baby. We want to, all these creative things that I've learned, I'm going to be regurgitating it out to everybody to show how my husband and I really made 6 figures in 4 months. Now, when I tell you I was locked away, let me show you something. I was damn locked away. These are my books of me taking countless notes in different categories. I still even have this one right here, okay? And then I have what I teach out of right here. Okay, this is what I teach, what I did. This is not something I heard. This is not something that somebody else told me. This is something that I studied and studied and studied, okay? And took notes, copious notes, and people have been applying these notes and turning it into figures. What's up, Derek? What's up, Melissa? Thank you guys for joining me for our live coffee break. Live, baby, here on Friday. And what a great Friday it is. So we talk about, today we're talking about time versus money, money versus time. One thing that I find out with a lot of people when they have an idea, this is why, man, if you got patience, you got the majority of the world beat. If you got patience and a strong work ethic and you just put in your head that, you know what, if I continue to keep going after this thing, learning more, you know, really harnessing my craft, get as much education as I can to really take my business to the next level. And I just be patient with this thing. I be patient with myself. Yeah, I'm going to fail sometimes. Yeah, I'm going to make mistakes. Yeah, but that's okay. I don't give a dang. I'm just going to continue to keep going. Man, you got mass majority of people beat, because see, the mass majority of people, they're so concerned about what people think about them, what people saying about them. Did they split an adjective? Did they break down a verb? Did they just tear up a noun? They're worried about that. They're worried about, you know, how do people see them? And instead of just doing different things and trying it, what they do is, it's got to be so perfect. It's got to be so perfect. I love what Grant Cardone, who's one of my mentors, said. I love what he said. He said, you know, do your best. We always do our best, right? But throw that thing out there, throw it out there and make money from it. You can always upgrade that thing, version 2, right? But you just got to get into action mode. So when we talk about time versus money, one of the main things that you got to pay attention to is your time. A lot of people sit, She want to come in here and start talking to y'all. A lot of people, that's Coco, they get so caught up in, I want it now. I want it now. Gene, I don't did 4 Facebook Lives. I don't did YouTube. I don't did this. I don't at least did it for a good month or so. What's going on? I want to explain something to you. Hear me and hear me well. You got to understand center of influence. Can someone type that down? You must have a strong center of influence. Somebody just type that for me. Strong center of influence. Why strong center of influence? Because, guys, wherever attention goes, money flows. Wherever attention goes, money flows. So if you're up here and people can see you and you got all the attention, money is going to flow to you. So what do I need to do to get attention? Like Charles Pugh said, you just want attention. Dun, 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 dun. That's right. You want to get attention for your business. You want to let people know, hey, I'm here. I have this awesome service. I have this awesome book. I have this awesome product. I have coaching, whatever it is that you have, you got to get attention. Now, how did I go from 6 figures, from 0 to 6 figures in 4 months? With creating a brand new platform, a brand new idea that I put out there. And what I did was I got on a plane. I saw some of the top marketing gurus online, okay? And I went out there and chose to meet them folks, okay? I chose to sit down, humble myself, be teachable and coachable. And I took my notebook out. I had a notebook. I had a recorder, and whatever I missed, the recorder call. You understand? And I made sure I went VIP because they said VIPs, we would get the recorded version once it was available. But I said I want to have my own little thing, so when I go back home, I could just play it over. And that's what I did. I played over the notes. I went online. My husband will tell you, I didn't know anything about tracking. I didn't know anything about autoresponders. I didn't know anything about a click funnel, a get response. I didn't know anything about Google AdWords. I didn't know anything about, doing the newsletters, I just didn't know any of that stuff. And it was frustrating. But you know what's so powerful is they said, well, if you ask for help, you'll get it. So a lot of the platforms that I was using when I was creating a new funnel, and I had to integrate it with the autoresponder. So when someone clicked into my landing page, see, I didn't even know what a landing page was. When someone clicked into my landing page, my autoresponder would grab that name and email so I can do what we call drip marketing. Okay, which means that they'll get my newsletters and things of that nature. And guys, what you got to understand, that you almost got to touch someone 6-7 times before they buy anything. One thing I can honestly say, a lot of people don't like network marketing. They don't like direct sales or whatever. We all are selling. We're selling something. Every day we're selling something, okay? You at work, you're selling your manager on keeping your tail at that desk and getting you a raise by your performance. So you're always selling. One thing that I did love so much, I believe that network marketing prepared me even further in my traditional business, because I learned how to overcome objections. I learned how to overcome my fear. I learned about working my calendar. I got a calendar here that I don't have to play mind games with myself. This right here, this right here will keep you accountable, because a lot of times we lie to ourselves, or we look like we're doing some work and we're not doing anything. But when you have this calendar and you can look at, what did I do today? What am I doing today? And you can plan out your week. Some people don't go by the month, but if you can plan out your week in advance and you can look at, this is what I got coming up. This is what I need to do. I even have on my board right here how much marketing I need to be doing on a daily basis. 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon, an hour at night. But now, because tax season is over, and I'm so happy, I can add more to that, because now I'm a little bit more focused since that's gone out the way on the projects and stuff that we have coming up. So what's very important, we talk about time. Guys, if you got time, if you got the time to really, really market your business, Time is the new currency. I'm telling you that right now. Time is the new currency. You want to sit down and get a schedule together. And if you don't have a schedule, you need a mentor, you need a coach, contact me. I've been coached by the best of the best multimillionaires out there that have trained and taught me. And all I'm doing is really regurgitating what I've learned, but also what I continue to learn. So one of the main things that I had to do, I told my husband, I said, I now understand the scripture that says that God will give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. I said, and he said, why do you say that you now understand that, babe? And I said, because when you can say to yourself, in time, I know that this is going to work. In time, I will be successful. In time, I will be that millionaire, that billionaire, or I'll be in excellent health, or whatever the case may be. I'll be married. I'll be this, that, and the other. In time, it's going to happen. As long as I continue to keep working and I never quit. I don't give up on the fight. And so that's what most people, they want it now. They want it now. They don't want to put the time in. They want some microwavable success, some hocus pocus success. And they don't understand, baby, that your income truly is attached to your personal growth. So when you're looking at, the first thing I would implore you to do is look at your time. What are you doing with your time? Are you watching, what is that, having a Game of Thrones marathon? Now, you know, people have been talking about Games of Thrones. I have not seen not one episode. I mean, it's probably good, but what is it, 8 seasons? It's past 8 seasons now. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Go way back to season 1 and try to watch it and go, man, do you understand? I just might as well call it quit. Unless somebody has a cliff book of Game of Thrones, there's no way I'm going to get in there right now at season 8, okay? So with that being said, what I have to do now is I have to manage my time. My calendar helps me to manage my time. I tell people all the time, if it's not in the calendar, it does not exist. Some people are like, can we do this? Can we do that? Well, you know, can we go to lunch tomorrow? Well, hold up. Let me check my calendar. Let me see what's going on. Like I tell my husband all the time, because he's running several different things. I said, baby, you need to have your little notebook, have your calendar, and write these things down. I said, I know you're Superman, baby, but you know, you got to make sure that you write these things down so you don't forget. And that's why I call it my trusty, rusty calendar. Is here for me. It helps me to stay accountable. Yeah, Google keeps my appointments too, but I'm old school. I like to touch it, read it. I'd like to be able to see the month at a glance so I can see what I'm doing. And then I can plan my day accordingly. And I even put in my calendar, you know, like what time I want to wake up, what I'm going to do at that time, if I'm praying, meditating, listening to some personal development, then go work out. And then what is the first thing that I need to do in my business day? Maybe I need to follow up with some emails, follow up with some phone calls. Maybe I need to, make sure I plan some appointments or whatever it is. And then of course got my marketing in there, and I'm going to get my study in there, because I don't want to be a person that think I know it all. I want to continuously keep learning and growing. And that's, honest to God, that's the reason why our business is growing, because I won't stop growing. My husband won't stop growing. I'm just like eating up information like food, like, oh my God, and this and this and this and this. And it's just so much knowledge out there that you can even look at someone that's in your field, right? There's a website out there, and I talk about that at our Supercharge Bootcamp. There's a website out there that allows you to look at what your fellow business owners, I don't like to say competitors, but what your fellow business owners are using to market their business, what sites they're using, what's really working for them, and you can do it too. We're talking about time versus money, money versus time when it comes to building business. Now, if you got time, guys, you can be patient. Just take your time. Get a mentor, get a coach. It's very, very important. And learn as much as you can. Because if you got time, you can get by with just building your business, with taking the time to grow, and the free social media accounts that you can use and market on a daily basis and keep marketing to that thing grow. But you got to have patience, right? If you got money, pay somebody else to do it, right? You can say, I don't have the time or desire to do that. Or maybe you want to learn for yourself and you start doing the same thing, learning different avenues. But now you have money that you can test trial. We talk about this at the Supercharge Bootcamp, that you can test trial a particular ad, or you can clone that ad and see and compare. Well, do they like this versus this? You understand? You could do a comparison, and you can use money, and then you can put tracking on your ad, so you can know if someone buys this product, it came from this particular ad. So you know what? I need to now scale up. I can scale up this ad now because it's bringing me more people. They have tracking mechanism for that. These are things that I didn't even know. If you would have came to me a year and a half ago and said, Jean, what you know about the tracking, you know about the, I've been looking at you like, what is wrong with you? There's nobody coming after me. So what are you talking about tracking? So, you know, but now I learned so much when it comes to it, and now I'm just teaching it because I want people to be successful. So if you have the money, now you can purchase ads. You can hire someone to do your Facebook ads or your Google ads or what have you. Or I would suggest in the beginning, maybe you learn it yourself, so when you do hire somebody, you know exactly what's supposed to be happening. You know about the tracking, you know about, you know, the set words that you're supposed to have, you know about the different things that Google teach you. What I love about Google ads is Google will actually take control of your computer so they can look at what you've done. They can look at a particular ad and they can tell you, okay, you might want to add this, you might want to do this, you might want to do that. Because I talked to one, I said, does it really matter about the money? I was talking to one of the representatives at Google, and they said, well, it's not always the money. It's about the maybe keywords that you have there. Maybe you need to, different options that you need to select and things of that nature that will get you more views. And then also too, you get organic views as well, meaning that you get views that they will reward you for so many that you pay for. They'll reward you some free views. And so, and with Google ads, you have to have a YouTube account because you're posting YouTube videos. So one thing that I'm gonna tell you about when I talk about time versus money, you don't have to necessarily start off with a bunch of money, but time is of the essence. So when you do start building business, you start building, maybe you have a webinar that you've done, maybe you did a leadership conference, and you say to yourself, wow, I can compose this for 2 hours and I can make a conference. I can make a webinar off this and I can upload it to the platform, and I can have it where people pay $149, $249, $997, whatever the case may be, and I can market it, and I can be making these sales in my sleep, right? What you got to start doing, guys, is studying the market and listening to what people are saying they need. I remember one of my mentors said years ago, if you find a need and feel the need, you'll be wealthy indeed. So find the need. There's so many people out there looking for leaders. They're looking for training. They're looking for tax support, financial support. They're looking for marketing ideas, so many things. And that's the reason why we're kicking butt and taking names, because we're paying attention to what's going on in the marketplace, and we're providing a solution, real-time solution. So time is going to be very important. Money, you can build up to that. When you start making money from the webinars, now you can take that money and invest it into ads, right? A little bit more money. You can start off with free marketing. And then once you start getting the clients and stuff, keep that money, put that money aside to invest back into your business. So now you can scale up. That's what we call scale up. What we teach at the boot camp, we talk about tracking your ad for 3 days. You're looking at it. You're going to constantly look at it. But the formula is in 3. When you look at it, that gives us enough time for it to go through the algorithms, go through what it needs to go through. So now you can get a clear, concise report of how is this ad performing. I've done it myself. I split test it so I can have one ad here, and they're going off of each other, saying maybe AdWords a little bit different. Maybe I might come off a little bit more factual over here, more over here. I'm telling a story. And 9 times out of 10, the ones where I'm actually telling a story, I'm being relaxed, I'm being myself, those are the ads that really perform. So now when I start making money, someone signs up for an automated, which means I don't have to be there. They click, they pay, they're able to choose what day they want to watch this webinar. Boom, money coming to me. Now that extra money, instead of spending it and saying party over here, party over there, now I put that money right back into my business to continue to grow my business, to leverage other things that I want to do, whether I want to do more seminars, more workshops, maybe I want to do more marketing, or pay advertising, whatever the case may be. Now I have a constant, steady flow coming in. What the main thing that you want to do with your business, I don't care if you're a doctor, a lawyer, you're in network marketing, direct sales, you're a teacher, you're a mentor, you're a coach, you're an author, whatever the case may be, you want to think about automation. One of the best things that one of my mentors talked to us about, he drew, and it looks like a pyramid. He made a circle, made a line, made another line, made a circle underneath those lines, and he drew 2 legs underneath there, 2 legs over there, and then he made more circles and it went down. And most people, he said, well, if you look at this, what does it look like? And everybody said a pyramid. You know, when people are so scared about pyramid schemes and things of that nature. He said, but if you look on the back of your dollar bill, it's a pyramid there. Pyramids, guys, are one of the strongest structures in the world. So I like when he went in to explain about it, he talked about points of distribution. Points of distribution, where he talked about you being the first one, and you tell somebody else, and then that's another point, and then here this person another point, they go and tell someone, and they go and tell someone, and so on and so on, and therefore that's what he talked about when we talk about direct sales. But what about this? What if I create a webinar? Right? I'm the one that created. And let's say the webinar costs $9.97. It's a 4-week series. 4-week series. And in that, people, they get support, email support. They're able to attend our live Q&A, things of that nature. A lot of support we're going to give them. And imagine now, if I only in the whole world, if only 10 people purchase my program a day, what's that, 10,000? 10,000 a day times what, 30? That becomes what, 300,000, am I right? 300,000. See, this is how you eat an elephant one bite at a time. I just want to paint a picture for you. Oh, I missed somebody's call. I have to call him back. And I always think about this, but one thing I always say, God, please don't never let me get caught up in just looking at numbers. Let me make sure I do the work. I don't want to get caught up in just numbers. So we said 997 times 10. That's 9,997. So let's just round it off 1,000. Let's do that. So it could be easy. 1,000 times 10 sales. We just made 10,000 times 30. That's 300,000. What happens, guys, if it starts to increase where I get 100 sales times 10,000? That becomes, whoa, 100 sales. I didn't do that right. Hold on. I'm getting kind of happy right now. Hold on. And my son says, stand by. Hold on. So we're saying 100. The product is 1,000, right? That's what we said, right? Okay. So a product is 1,000, and let's say I get 100 sales. That's 100,000, right? Times 30. That's times 30 days. That's 3 million. Can you imagine making $3 million a month? Here's the thing that you got to ask yourself. When we talk about time versus money and money versus time, you got to ask yourself, how can I multiply myself and be everywhere possible, where sleep is not a problem, where time differential is not a problem, where I can continue to make money all day, every day in the shade, drinking lemonade, because it's going to come a time where you don't want to work as hard as you're working. So it just makes sense to work smart. What if I can truly, yes, I speak on stage, yes, I do workshop, yes, I do this and that, but what if I can have someone to record me in a studio, right? And the same thing that I'm teaching on stage, I have it comprised into a webinar. Now I'm able to offer it for $9.97, $14.97, what the case may be, because I have people who purchase webinars and trainings and live events that cost $5,000, $10,000 from myself so I can talk about it. I know that it works, okay? And they purchase it and it's automatically uploaded, and you can have 1,000 views a day. See, this is what you got to start having, big thinking, big thinking. What's up, Bridget? What's up, Samuel, Derek, Melissa, Pamela, everybody that's joining us, thank you for being here. Susan, thank you for being here. I'm going to wrap this up. So listen, that's what you want to do. You want to start thinking about, how can I leverage my time better? And how can I leverage my money even better? Okay. And what you have to understand is, yes, it's going to take time. You got to have patience. That's why personal development, is the key component to you keeping a level head and not freaking out. Because we want it right now. We want it right now. Bills got to be paid right now. I got to take care of this. That's the reason why they tell you a lot of times that don't quit your day job. Don't quit what's bringing in money, because you got to take care of your overhead, right? And you got to start developing your business and learning what you don't know, because as we say, you don't know what you don't know. Take a sip on that as I wrap up. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. This is so good. So as I wrap this up, for those who are out there in the field with me, that's out here building and working on your dream, and you may not have a whole lot of money in the beginning, I tell you that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But you got to ask yourself, how much time am I willing to put in my business? I've had people before that have said they want to make a certain amount of money. But when you ask them, how much time are you willing to put in your business? I only got 30 minutes a day, or maybe an hour. So you're telling me that you want to make $1 million a month and you only got an hour a day. Does that sound right? It doesn't, does it? See, one thing I learned from this man that taught us about the 10X theory, he said massive, massive thought. Like, you think so huge. $1 million a month, that's absolutely astronomically big. That's a big thought, but also massive activity. So it's not imaginary craziness. It's you putting in the work that is going to require. And if you don't know, you got to seek a mentor to ask you, what should I be doing? What in these hours, what should I be incorporating besides learning? Besides, of course, getting your prayer on and meditation and taking care of your physical body, making sure you work out, making sure you get plenty of water, man. Get plenty of water, meditate, study to show thyself approved. What else should I be doing to build my business? And then as the money start coming in, now I have cash flow. I can either continue to create ads and pay for it and test it over a 3-day period and then see, do I need to scale it? How much do I scale? What increment do I increase it to? Why? And what happens if I just totally take it up too high? What happens? It's a lot to learn. It's a lot to learn. But I'm telling you right now, There's people out there like myself who are not philosophizing and analyzing, but are actually showing you what they did and what they continue to do. And that's why I'm so excited about what's happening in our business, how our business is growing, how our platform is growing, how our online university is growing, how our automated webinars are growing. It's something when you're sitting down and you're having lunch or you're talking to a client and then you see a sale come in for $9.97 or $14.97 and you got to go and look and read the email. Oh, what did they just buy? I'm telling you, it works if you work. But you got to get excited. You got to get motivated, and you got to stop tripping about the time. It's going to take time. But baby, once you put the time in and you start gaining more knowledge and more training, I'm telling you right now, you're unstoppable. So listen, I hope I gave you some great tips. Start off, time is the most important commodity that you have. Don't let the body waste your time. Make time. We don't waste time. We make time. Make time for yourself. Study to show yourself approval. Learn new skills. Do those skills and master it, and then teach it. Create a product that you can quantitate and make money in your sleep. Learn how to automate if you don't know. Listen, what we got coming up. We have our Supercharge Your Business and Increase Your Profit Bootcamp. This bootcamp is where we lay out what we did to make 6 figures in 4.5 months, actually. This bootcamp, we talked about our formula 444 plus one more. We talk about the marketing. We talk about the branding. We talk about how you can even create a product from thin air and quantitate that sucker and make money from it. We're showing you step by step what we did over a course of 2 days that we're going to allow you to open up our game book, the book that I showed you, and we're going to show you what we did. It is an on-hands boot camp. You need to bring your laptop. You need to make sure you bring your cell phone, your notebooks. You need to bring your brain, your cap, and let's go to work. And we normally have it in the States, but like I said, this third one, Bruce and I, we're feeling quite island, if you will, man. We're feeling really good. So we're going to go to Puerto Rico, okay? We're going to go to the beach, and we're going to have a great time. And we got us somebody's trying to reach out to me, guys. You have to wait till I'm done. Hallelujah. Come on now. I love y'all. I love you. But listen, we're going to be in a beach house with 21 other people. And we're going to have fun, have a chef cooking for us. We're going to go out and taste the food there. We're going to have a great time. We're just going to really enjoy ourselves. So check-in is on Friday at the beach house. The conference is Saturday and Sunday, and we all fly out after that time. I see who that is. That's, look, check this out. What's up, black man? You got me on the coffee break live right now. Yes, look. Okay, I love you. Okay. Look, when the black man call, I gotta answer. Hallelujah, hallelujah. So listen, that boot camp is gonna be July the 19th through the 21st. July the 19th through the 21st. We're gonna fly into San Juan. That's where we're gonna fly into San Juan, Puerto Rico. And I think the beach house is like 25 minutes away. And I'm telling you right now, we got a few rooms left. So if you're interested, what you wanna do, I'm gonna put the link right here. I'm gonna say register now for our Supercharge Your Business. Hold on. And increase. I don't want to hear y'all talk about put your glasses on, G. Why in the world? Okay. So what I'm doing is putting the website here. You're going to go to www.twceliteMMEvents.com. That's where you're going to go. Again, twceliteMMEvents.com. Is that right? TWC. I didn't even spell that right. Hold on. I'm going to have to go in there and put it back. I'm going to edit it after this video. It's this spell check thing. It always gets in the way. But anyway, TWC Elite. You'll see a picture down there that says TWC. Picture of me right there, where you can get registered for this boot camp. Let me tell you something, man. This is our third one. I'm going to post the commercial there. I'm going to put the commercial. You're going to start seeing the commercial every day on my Facebook, on my Instagram. I'm telling you, hey, we got a few spots left to get registered. We're going to have a great time. You get to meet me, my husband, and some other key people that is out here just absolutely winning. Guys, listen, it's your time. You just got to believe it. And you got to respect time and honor time and know that in time, you will get exactly what you're looking for. You just got to believe it and get a piece and roll up those sleeves and say, you know what? If it is to be, it's up to me, but I'm going to make sure I acquire the knowledge I need to help me go to the next level. And that's what we're doing at the Supercharge Your Business and increase your profits in Puerto Rico, baby, in July. So I hope to see you there. Thank you for joining me for this coffee break. When it comes to time versus money, both is equally important, but please don't let people waste your time. Let's go out here and make it happen. God bless you. Happy Friday and enjoy the weekend. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.